Hello. I don't know. I don't know how to start a YouTube. The first video, something, But that's the first one of many. And my name is Alexander Gorbachev, the owner of GG Muay Thai. In this YouTube channel, I'm just gonna talk about how I opened the gym, what's going on in the gym, what did I learn, maybe to show some kiyaku, some techniques, see if you're interested or not, just to see, just a memory for me, memory for someone else, maybe laugh together, cry together, maybe be cheap, Anyway, so today I want to talk about how they are open a business or gym in Canada, Quebec, by the way. So my gym is located in Homestown, okay? I'm living in Canada, okay, and Quebec. So it's two languages there, French and English. But anyway, so in order to open a business in Canada, Quebec, you have to go revenue to Quebec, yeah? And I was talking to many of my friends, and they're like, oh, it's so easy, You just go to Revenue Quebec and a website, you just click, put your information, pay your money, and here you go, you become the owner, you open a business, you're registered, and that's it. And you can open the doors, get the place, and start be the owner of the place and start making money. I'm like, oh, that's awesome, that's cool, that's very easy. Just website, know how to read, very good, check mark, how to type, check mark, so it's easy to apply, yeah, easy breezy. And then I was like, hello. Fast remark, sorry to stop the video. I was just one of the kids coming in, there's a school just beside me, and they like to pass, and one of the students at 3 o'clock every time come to say hi, tell how his school is going, how you feel, his name is Jay, very nice kid. He's one of the first students. But anyway, so back to the point of opening the business. So I even write it down, trying to be smart, pens. So I was like, so one of my friend, she opened a salon, okay? She was like, open salon, so she was like, oh, I'm like, maybe she knows how to open. So I called her and was like, hey, do you know how to open a business in Quebec? She's like, yeah, it's easy. Like many of them saying. And like, you just go to website, click this, click that, click this, right there, this, that, this, pay, and that's it, that's all. And then you get email, first mail, and then you say you open a business. I'm like, cool, can we do it? And she's like, yeah, no problem, I will do it. So we set up the day, goes in, sit down, I have my coffee and everything. And anyway, and then she's like, cool. So she tell me the steps, I follow the steps, write my number, write the name of the gym, write that this and that, email. Oh, easy question, very easy, nothing hard, nothing extremely hard. So I pay, first time was like $32 Canadian, something like this. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome, that's easy, that's all it is. She's like, yeah, that's all you needed to know. I'm like, cool. And then a week later, 2 weeks later, I received the letter and saying, you've been rejected. I'm like, why? I didn't get it, why? I call them, trying to get the answer, why I get rejected, why, did I make a mistake? Not many answer to me. So I'm like, okay, I will do second time. I do second time, and then they told me the second time when I called them and I did the registration, they told me I made a mistake in application of you have to give a number code of a company, like let's say a company selling goods or the company restaurant, or it's like you need to identify what kind of restaurant, like kind of business you are. So I'm like, oh, okay, so maybe I made a mistake. So I have to look on it. So I'm like, find that a gym in Canada, it's a school, therefore you need to apply for a certain number for it. So I'm like, okay, awesome. And then I call my sister, tell her I'm like, oh, this is a problem. I cannot open the business. And she's like, cool, okay, we should try to get together. She talked to husband, and they're like, okay, let's sit down and see what we can do together. And then I came over to their place, and I was sitting, and I was like talking, see what we have to do, looking around the system, and Revenue Quebec, and everything, blah, 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 all the story. Anyway, and then I remember it was me sitting there, and my brother-in-law was sitting at the table, like beside the table, my sister walking back and forth, talking, go to washroom, talk, go to the basement, talk, and anyway, talking, and then suddenly she stopped herself, and she's like, looking at us, like, why are we so dumb? Why are you so dumb? I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, hey, why don't you call a accountant? Ours accountant that doing our taxes. And was like, oh damn, that's true. We can do it. That's easy way out. And it's like, oh, maybe he's gonna charge you, but I'm like, I don't care. At that point, I was not care. I don't wanna waste my time anymore. I just wanna open it, open the business and make a check mark and start things going. And then while we're talking, she's like, again, walking, talking, back and forth, doing something, multitasking, blah, 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 blah. And then from there, again, she stopped. She's like, Marinchik. That's the name of the girl. I'm like, huh? What's wrong? She's like, a friend, Marina. I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, she's an accountant. She has her own accounting firm. She know how to open a business? For sure she does. I'm like, oh yeah? She's like, let me call her. So she called, and then she's like, oh yeah, no problem, I can do it. And it's like, how much you're gonna do? It's like, oh, no problem, we'll talk later. Tell Alex to call me, and we're gonna find out, no worries. I'm like, cool. So I call her, I'm like, try to talk and everything. And she's like, oh, it's okay, it's a small job to do for me, it's very easy breezy. Cover girl. Anyway, it's so easy, and I'm like, cool. And she's literally set up the day. I give her all information what I need, my name, what kind of gym name, what I was want to do, my email, like phone, like everything, bank account, like everything I give it. And then literally in 10 minutes, she's calling me, okay, you've been registered. I'm like, what do you mean? And then while the time I'm talking to her, I get email from government saying, congratulations, you've been registered, your business, the owner of this GG Muay Thai, the Quebec number and everything. So they give me everything, like literally in 10 minutes. She done the job that I was spending a week, 2 weeks of headache and trying to figure out how I need to do it, and spending time and doing search and research and focusing on this and that. So the lesson from this, okay, I literally wrote it, okay, a lesson. If you don't know, don't do it. If you don't want to waste your time of researching and looking and learning a new thing, go to professionals, guys. Go professional, ask them for their help. Ask professional and don't do my mistake. Don't waste your time of looking around when you have opportunity. So anyway, that's my lesson. Bye bye.